Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to an early Monday dinner. So, you can believe it, I have already pre-cut some garlic that I'm going to roast in the oven. All I've taken is two garlic heads, chopped them in half, and then I'm going to wrap them in tinfoil. Alright, so we got a nice little boat here, and we're going to just roast this for about 34 minutes. Okay. Alright, so that clears up a little bit more room. Okay. Making stuffed shells. I should get the shells going since they need to cool. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill up this pan with water, a little bit of salt, and throw it on there. So this will be my second time making jumbo shells. Um, Last time I went with a pretty basic, just ricotta, uh, mascarpone, and parsley. We're going to go a little bit more with some roasted garlic, a couple other cheeses, Parmesan. I have a 4 cheese blend. What else do I have? Got some fresh parsley. And I'm take some chives from my chive plant and cut those up as well. Pull it on that. Okie dokie. Um, Alright, so the onion we got here, we're going to dice it up for our thicken up our sauce. I'm a big proponent of taking pre-made sauces and then adding and changing a couple things to kind of make it better. I haven't had a lot of success in making my own sauces from scratch, generally. Or when I have, they're generally very simple, and I don't particularly have all day to sit there and make like a Sunday sauce, or let it roast for 5 to 8 hours. I'd love to, but that's just not how it works generally. Now, maybe on the weekends. I have been reading about some people saying that this horizontal cut is pointless. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to test it some more, but generally I just go back to my old habits of just doing it that way. So we're gonna make the tomato sauce. Technically, we're going to make a meat sauce. We're gonna take Prego, fix it up, a little bit of red wine, some onions, some garlic, some red pepper flake, some additional seasonings. We'll see if it needs any sweetness or if it's fine. Some, salt, pepper, things of that nature. And then we're going to take our shells, make our shell filling, which we have mostly right here. We're going to use the food processor for that, and then we're going to pipe them in, and then pour our sauce. And then while that's cooking, we will go ahead and knock out the Caesar salad, which is pretty much just everything over here. I am going to wash this romaine real quick and see if there's any layers I need to peel away. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let that hang out and dry a little bit. By the time we come back to it, it should be good to go. Alrighty then. I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the pan. That. I don't think I need to pre-chop the parsley just because we're going to put it in the food processor, so I think that's fine. I just think it's the lettuce and the garlic. Those garlics are for that. Actually, let me grab another two heads if I can find it. All right, let's see how these go. I think this little one will be perfect. Sorry if my arm's blocking. Just so happens to be where the crash is. There's a lot of garlic being used today, which is not a bad thing. This guy does not want to come off. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so just going to take the wheel end off. And then we're going to very quickly mince this. Bud. Dog's upset that's done. Okay, here we go. Sliced minced garlic. Hey, Tan. How you doing? Did you have a good Monday?
No.
Definitely angry. That's for sure.
The dog?
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and readjust this real quick. How are you doing, sir? Mad Monday. To be honest, yes, but thanks. I'm doing pretty well. It's gonna be an interesting week for me. I gotta travel for work Wednesday and Thursday, so the only time I can do any sort of streaming is essentially today and tomorrow, and then maybe Friday. And then Father's Day on Sunday, so be doing that. So that kind of takes away my ability to get some nice streams going. But my either Friday or Saturday one is going to be something a little bit more intricate. So I'm looking forward to that. But Other than having to travel, I'm doing well. I'm not a big travel person. Like, I like to when it's something I choose to do for fun, not so much when it's for work. Especially since it'll just be me sitting in meetings for days. Anyway, enough of hearing me complain. What we've got here is we're going to make stuffed shells. Right now, I'm working on getting my sauce made. Because ultimately, everything's going to end up going in the oven to finish. So I've got some red pepper flakes, a little bit of olive oil, and a cut up white onion. Slowly sauteing. Over here, we've got our water heating up. I'm trying to get the shells going as quickly as possible because they need to cool before we try to fill them. I also have two bulbs of garlic roasting in the oven. They should be about 20 minutes, 5 minutes. And we'll put those in the ricotta mixture. Stuffed shells. Would that be something like cannelloni? So here's the box of the shells. So as you can see, they're pasta that's in the shape of a shell that you fill with a like ricotta cream. So kind of like cannelloni or manicotti. Stuffed manicotti is pretty common around here. So yeah, it's like a ricotta cheese mixture. So ricotta, parmesan, mascarpone, parsley, chive, dill, whatever you want to throw in there, spice-wise. You mix it up, and then you put it in the shells, and then cook them. So I just want to get this started because I am going to put our ground beef in here. I don't want to completely sweat it. All right, 9 minutes. Why did I do that? I turned the heat off on this. That was so stupid. Ugh. All over the place today, guys. Nice. And Caesar salad, a classic. Love to have some. Never had it, to be honest. You've never had Caesar salad, or you've never had stuffed shells? If I wasn't putting ground beef in this, you could absolutely eat it. I mean, you could make the sauce and make your stuffing without any sort of meat whatsoever. So this is actually a vegetarian-friendly meal. I don't know how hard it is to source jumbo shells, but you can do it with like manicotti or cannelloni, like you said. Or the mixture that I'm going to put in there would also be really good in like your own ravioli. Isn't anchovy in that thing? Yes, fillet of anchovies. I'm gonna show you how to make it from scratch with anchovies. Now, you can also make this without the anchovies, and instead you substitute it with some other like umami heavy things like Worcestershire sauce or there's a couple other things you could do. Soy sauce. The original recipe for Caesar dressing actually didn't have anchovies in it at all. Just the one that most of us are used to now have it. Yes, I did know it was invented in Mexico. It's actually very interesting. It was Tijuana. And actually, there was a place across the street made a copycat of the uh, Caesar salad that had anchovies, and that's where the anchovy version comes from. Little garlic salt. Pepper. A little Italian seasoning. A little secret seasoning. May have gone a little onion heavy on this. Oh well. I like onions. Yes, interesting. Had to repair my guitar right now. Didn't work out. Electric or acoustic? You any good with it? I don't have a musical bone in my body. I wish I did. I can't keep a beat. Can't keep a tempo. It's comically bad. I'm amazed I was as good as I was at Guitar Hero growing up. American electric guitar, yes. Great one, but trying to figure out something. Oh. Well, I hope you're able to repair it. One of my close friends is really into music. He has he publishes music on the internet for a small group of people who are really into like electric and like some weirder stuff like that. Not weird, but just like uh, fringe type things. And he loves doing it, but he's been trying to learn every instrument that he can. I don't think he's done guitar yet, but he's done quite a few other ones. He's currently working on piano. Maybe he has done guitar, I don't know. But electric guitar kind of implies like a specific type of music. Classic rock and roll, or just the sound of anything that you can play on guitar that you can then play on electric guitar. Well, you can't be good at everything, right? Everyone has his or her strengths and weaknesses or interests. Oh, absolutely. I'd love to be well-rounded and do a little bit of everything, but when it comes to like artistic type endeavors is where I struggle the most. This is about as close as I can get to doing anything really artistic. I can't draw. I'm not a particularly good writer. That being said, I love to read. I read an absolute butt ton. I also listen to audiobooks pretty much all the time I'm driving or at work. But when it comes to actually like being able to do any of that stuff, I'm not particularly great. Anyway. But that's cool. I'm jealous. My wife is much more artsy than me. That doesn't mean I can't appreciate good art, though. Music or any of the other stuff. Alright, I'm pulling out the shells. Cool. We got them. A little bit of extra water. We're going to move over here. Cool. There we go. There we go. Let's get the last of that pink out. I'll add my garlic and our sauce. Hey, dear. Welcome. How you doing? You having a good Monday? Just been jabbering myself over here. We've been doing so far. We're getting our sauce kind of want to just get everything in its place, and then we will fill and finish. And then while everything's cooking, we'll throw our Caesar salad together, which will be fun. Okay, let me get the garlic. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, good so far. Great. Yeah, Mondays can be hit or miss. Yeah, ours wasn't looking so great, but it turned out all right. Hold on, I gotta open some wine. Trying to keep that garlic from burning. All right, we're gonna let that wine, let the alcohol cook out, and then we're gonna add our sauce. What is my favorite cuisine worldwide? Italian? I don't honestly know. I think Chinese food would be up there. Um, Followed by probably Mexican. And I would say Italian. I love good Italian. I just also think it's surprisingly difficult to find good Italian sometimes. You can find okay Italian, you can find adequate Italian, but I don't think there's a lot of great Italian, at least where I live. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying there isn't great Italian around the world, but where I'm very limited, let's put it that way, where I am. But I also balk at people's kind of, you have to do something a certain way, or it's, wrong, or it's... I would say there's exceptions to the rule, and if you don't try, you don't learn, you don't, nothing new ever happens. And I think Italian food and, and French food are very guilty of being stuck in their ways and saying if you don't do it this way, it's not that, or you're doing it wrong, instead of being willing to kind of open up and explore new ways to see if there's better or interesting things to do. Now, that's not true for everyone. It's just, I've known quite a few people to be like, if you don't do this exactly how it is, then it's not what it is. And I dislike that. Food's great, though, but cooking methods and thought process aside. We're going to bring that up. And, interesting, okay. How about you? What's your favorite type? Let's turn this down a little bit. We don't want it to get too hot. A little oregano. A little salt. A little pepper. Greek or Turkish, I guess. What would you say is your favorite Turkish dish? I can't think of like a lot of like specifically Turkish cuisine. Greek, I can list off quite a few. But I can't say I've ever really had anything from Turkey, and I would love to correct that. Or Middle Eastern. Oh yeah, that's good too. You'd like it though. Lots of kebab. Baklava. Oh yeah, I've had baklava. I like baklava. I also like kebabs. I've never had Turkish delight, but I have seen it. Pretty good. The spice is subtle. The red pepper flake. I was worried didn't throw enough in there. Actually kind of sneaks up on you. What do I need to 400. Okay, what I've got here is some roasted garlic. Okie dokie. There we go. I'm going to turn this to low. We're going to come over here. Looks so good, although I'm vegetarian. Like a bolognese, basically. Yes, it is. Essentially, it is bolognese. Alright. So what we're going to do... We got our food processor. We're going to go ahead and make filling. Entire tub of ricotta. Is that enough? I don't know that it's enough. I'm going to make more, and then if we have extra, we'll do something with it. Fresh Italian parsley. I need a lot more of that. Fresh chives. All right, we've got some free cheese. It's all freshly shredded, even though you guys are going to complain about me using pre-made cheese. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the other ricotta in here. Just there we go. Roasted garlic. Not as roasted as I would hope, but I'm sure it's probably fine. It smells wonderful. Trying to make sure I get all of the clove. Oh, there's one. So, fresh herbs. What else? All right, let's see how this looks, and then we can adjust it accordingly. Throw in a little bit extra of that. Definitely gonna throw in some extra cheese. No, I haven't. I will here in just a second. Undamaged pizza. What's up? How you doing? Welcome. You having a good Monday?
Why are you much smaller than the one that you bought? Okay.
Yo, madam joined the stream. Yeah, she's up here. She's gonna go to. Did you get a? I meant to get a scraper.
Actually?
Yeah. Grab that for me real quick. I just want to make sure I get the side. Thank you, ma'am. No, it's perfect.
No, this is not the dressing.
No, this is not dressing. This is the what we're cooking the shells with.
Oh, they do look similar.
I actually should taste this first. I feel like it's gonna need salt.
Yeah, this is what is it? Cheese and ricotta.
This is the ricotta filling.
Ricotta filling with whatever these green things are.
Parsley.
Parsley. I don't want that much.
Why do you have to make it complicated?
Well, I don't want that much.
Is it creamy enough for you?
Yeah.
Definitely need salt.
Yeah.
Can you get the pepper too?
Yeah. Red pepper?
Yeah. Alright, so salt.
What was that? Heat for?
That was the preheating of it.
Oh.
The pepper comes out a heck of a lot quicker than the salt. Alright, let's pulse it one more time.
I keep thinking of it, but that's not plugged into anything.
Oh yeah, the filling. It's freaking delicious. Yeah. It's really good. It's basically just ricotta and cheese and some fresh herbs. I think I made too much filling, but I was worried. I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Yeah, you made a lot.
Okay. I'm just gonna say you can taste it now. It's better. All right, this is what I want. I'm good with this. There we go. We're going to put this in a piping bag and we're going to pipe it into the shells.
Just scrape it, don't smack it. Yeah.
I was just trying to not.
Well, I'll scrape it all together when I go to put it in a piping bag.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, just do that.
There we go. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's make some extra room over here.
Am I okay to put this in a piping bag?
Yeah. Trying to make room so we can. There'll never enough filling. You're a man after my own heart. It's a good answer. Good answer. So, put the parsley. What's left of the parsley away? I had to charge my phone.
Fine. Should this be blinking?
Yeah, just made it. There, better?
Yeah.
I hate the stick.
Well, there's suction cups.
Yes, I understand. They do suck in cups. Okay, let's wipe this cheese off, and then we are good to go.
Only because I cut my hand.
Good call. Not on cutting your hand, but on the
It was on a piece of cardboard.
ooh, paper cut. Enough.
But it was on like the back part of my hand that's more rough, so it didn't. It's not like it got the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. I'm fine.
Okay, good.
It's all fine. I believe this is your scissors.
The noodles are already open. What do you need to cut them for? It was a joke. Don't kill me.
You should have flipped them so they drained.
They were piping hot.
Oh, that's why we cooled them, because otherwise I was going to burn my hands trying to fill them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to open up the ones. Okay.
So it's been a long time since we've done this. That's right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bottom layer of sauce, and then you'll fill them, and then just set them in here, and then we'll sauce them.
Am I putting them
Cheese side up.
this
Yes.
that way?
Open up.
Not
yes.
that way. This
Correct.
way.
Yes.
Okay.
You want them beautiful?
We'll try.
Yeah, who likes croutons anyway?
It fell the correct way.
Yeah, it landed side up.
Didn't even open.
Is this visible? Oh, yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually help much with cooking, but if there's piping involved, I usually help.
Okay. The show is yours.
No. The show is yours.
Take up, Mrs. Dr. Kimball.
What's his wife's name in it?
You know,
Where his wife?
they don't really say.
They did at some point.
Yeah, I mean, they do, but they're just always like, his wife.
His wife.
You'll hear her coming back from the dead, identifying her assailant. Richard? Richard, they're in the house.
Richard?
They're trying to kill me.
They're in the house. So like that?
Yeah.
He's so depressed. Like this or that?
However you want to do it, make it look pretty.
I'm trying not to get... Oh, I got it on my glove.
What was the point of the glove?
But I didn't get other things on it?
Giving you a hard time. I'm gonna watch this pan while you're doing that.
Actually, it's really good that you made this much filling.
Why?
Because they take more filling than I realized.
Well, I'm not really following much of like a recipe for this. All I'm doing is following the cook time on the back of the box. But essentially, kind of doing whatever I wanted for filling. Thank you for the help. You've earned your dinner for tonight. I'm kidding. You don't hunt, you don't eat. I'm kidding.
Hold on.
No, you earned yours when you had to sit on the helpline with Google Fiber for we're on there for.
I'll need more of that, so don't eat it all.
Eat it all. I barely touched it.
I'm just saying.
Say away, my wife. I believe in you. And some tiramisu with dessert. Unfortunately, no dessert tonight. But we're not big tiramisu fans. We don't like coffee. I know that's like sacrilege for most of the world, but we've just really never been bitter flavor people. I'd rather have tea over coffee any day, and my wife doesn't really like either.
Which I think is more blasphemous.
If you have, yeah. This one's ripped. I'm gonna eat it.
That's fine.
I'm gonna dip it.
That's also fine.
I'm gonna rip it.
Please don't do that. The cameras are rolling.
That's not the rip I'm at, but very funny.
You think I could put a sixth one in this room?
Yes. We can also turn them sideways if we need to, if that becomes an issue.
I think I'm gonna do 5 and 6 and 5 and 6.
Like a quilt. You're alternating. Like in the gaps, it's like a houndtooth or whatever you guys call them.
Houndstooth?
Yeah.
It's not a quilt.
I'm sure there's a quilt out there. What else is out there as Italian desserts? Panna cotta, maybe? Cannolis? There's some like cream desserts. Can you think of any other Italian desserts? Ladyfinger? No, that's French.
Do they like gelato?
They do like gelato. That's a good one.
Well, until I get corrected, which is fine. I don't actually know the origins of gelato, other than I assume it's that.
Well, I mean, my first thing to say was eclair, and I was like, no, that is 100% French.
Yeah, I think so.
Tartuffe, ice cream looking like a truffle.
That sounds good.
How do they get the ice cream to look like a mushroom?
I like both of.
What?
Why do you do this?
Do what? I was just asking a follow-up
You
question.
know what a truffle is.
You mean a cake ball? I'm kidding. How can I annoy as many people as possible? I'm doing it. Peter's doing it. He can fly. I mean, you can find a smaller one and fill it. I've just lost half my followers.
Because of your...
All 4 people who were watching,
Bad
3 of them have left. Yeah. No, it's just a shape. Chocolate ice cream inside vanilla, I guess. I don't know. I know, I was making a joke. I will commonly take what people are saying and find an alternate version of what they're saying. For humor.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I had no idea that I was getting married. I thought she just she wanted something else, and I said yes as a joke, and here we are 7 years later.
What?
Yeah.
That didn't even make sense.
I know. Neither did marrying
like
me,
this
but you did it anyway. How much filling we got left?
I've been using a lot of it.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth getting out the other...
No. The other set of noodles?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That was a joke. Oof. Yeah, that's the general reaction to most of my jokes.
You kind of get used to it.
Oof.
Most of them are usually funnier.
You say most men are usually funnier?
No, I said most of your jokes are usually funnier.
She said men, you heard it here first.
I did not, you did.
Divorce, divorce, divorce. Did you hear that? I'm available and ready to mingle. Except I won't leave the house, so good luck finding me. I was saying we could use that one. Okay, I'll put it back.
It fell sideways.
Yeah, I would say you could probably fill up 2 down there, or maybe 3.
Well, I actually want to put...
Same, get that reaction too for a lot of my jokes as well. Yeah, I make a lot of dad jokes, not being a dad and all. I just really like puns. Nice, filling's almost done. Yeah, as soon as the filling's done, we'll put this in for 30 minutes, and during that part, well, I'll make the salad.
Oh God, where's a fork?
Let's grab one.
A fork or a spoon?
1 spoon.
Oh, I kind of thought of a smaller spoon, but that's fine.
I don't use smaller spoons.
I know you don't.
In all honesty, you should be glad I didn't get you the biggest spoon.
You should have done 5. Well, it was pretty until then.
It's fine. We'll just cover that one with sauce. We still have to sauce these bad boys. I mean, at what point does a joke become a dad joke?
When it gives birth to another joke? There were 2! Like now!
I missed one.
Look at this! What timing on that?
When it's apparent.
That was funny.
Okay.
Did you want a picture of that?
Yes. I haven't taken a picture of any of this stuff.
Maybe you should take a picture of things.
I have been, and sometimes I forget.
Use the food filter.
I'm going to take a picture of another one.
Okay. And then you got to get like up in it. Closer.
No. I just want far away shots until the finished product. They can't see the blemishes.
Do you want me to still fill them and put them in this one?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want to hold off and let me see how much sauce is left out. How do you think I should do this? Should I just go like across? Like this?
Yeah, are you trying to completely cover them or are you just trying to...
No, I was thinking about just like...
The rest you can fill up and send me in an envelope, but don't... Look, stamp. See, that's a bad dad joke. Not pretty. The dog is so pouty over on the couch.
Who did you learn that from?
I would never teach him such things. You're doing this far more like daintily than I thought you would.
Does that not look good? Or
It does look good.
God, leave what I have to put up with here. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I too thought that was like a...
I was like, what is she doing? And then I realized that she just like, I don't know, was
It's about to puke!
picking food out of her teeth or something. I don't know. There was an air bubble.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's the story I'm sticking with.
Rusty Phillips, send me an envelope, but don't let it stamp. See, that was a bad dad joke. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I think you can make enough filling to do this. Nice little lunch one. I'm kidding. That'd be a lot of pills. I think there's going to be enough for both of us to take lunch between this and the end. If anything, I suspect these are going to like slowly sink.
What I need you to do is pull me another packing bag out of that box.
You got it.
Please. Just one.
Like Clorox wipes. The whole thing's coming. You cook fresh almost every day, or like meal prep for several days? Anytime I cook, pretty much for the most part, you guys are seeing it streamed. I don't stream breakfast or lunch.
We don't meal prep really.
We don't really meal prep. I mean, I have on occasionally on Sunday like made like a breakfast casserole or like those kolaches that are supposed to last for a couple of days. But for the most part, I try to make enough from dinner to have leftovers for lunch the next day. Is generally my goal. Unless it's something
for both of us.
If it's something I've never had, then I'll make a smaller batch usually. But I also tend to make too much. I'm just used to a big family. So it's hard for me to cook for 2 people. So we usually end up with more.
You do intentionally cook enough so that we usually have lunches.
Yes.
And then if we have way more, we'll take it to like work for people.
Yeah, I don't like wasting it, so I will try and
eaten.
We go to get our comic books every Wednesday, so I always bring leftover desserts and like breads, soups, a couple of pastas to him. He'll eat it, or take it home to his wife and she'll eat it, or take it to work and find somebody is what we do.
Yeah.
But I do try to cook. I don't really like eating out much anymore. I don't find the food all that great. It's just a matter of time. Convenience sometimes.
Or you just don't want to.
Or I'm like burnt out from the day. I'm just like, I gotta go. Let's go grab something so I can come home and like relax. But for the most part, I try to cook as much as possible. I just generally don't do lunches because they aren't like stream lunches, because they're not like, it could be a sandwich, it could be something small, it could be just like some buttered noodles. It's not anything I think people want to watch. But I made breakfast yesterday. I made a really awesome breakfast burrito with ham and cheese and hash browns.
You posted it to your Instagram.
Yeah, I posted it to Instagram, but I didn't like stream it just because it was kind of just out of nowhere, and it only took, I don't know, 30 minutes. I don't want to waste people's time. Let me put it that way. If I'm streaming, I want to like show something cool or whatever. I don't know.
So part of it is he doesn't like to repeat food for too much, so we don't usually do meal preps or anything like that for a whole week, because he'll get tired of it if he keeps eating it for lunch.
Yeah, I'm really big about variety.
Which is why the leftovers are really nice, because he gets it for like a meal.
Yeah, I can eat it for about 2 times, and then I'm like good for a long time, or at least for a while. So that's why, dinner and then lunch the next day is perfect. Or breakfast. I do like to eat dinners for breakfast.
There you go. This is the last of the filling.
Okay.
Do you want me to fill up a noodle for you?
Fill up a noodle. I gotta try it. Where's the sauce? This is what we call an anti-pasta. Yum.
There's the last of it for you.
Try that for a second. That's really good. It works. Like the filling's pretty decent, but it's better with the sauce.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Oops. Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
What do you mean, oops?
I just put a lot on there.
Oh.
Should I go ahead and just...
Put it on the big one.
Where? Just...
What do you mean? Just like put a little bit more, like there and in some of the rows. Yeah, they're gonna be a little more meaty. You also don't have to use all of it.
Just trying to get the between spaces.
Do the end ones. These two.
Perfect.
Now you're just making a mess. shove that spoon in your mouth.
Can you not? Have you met me?
I mean, I have. That's exactly what you would do.
Besides quality, yeah. Alright, so here's our two. We're going to put these in the oven for 30 minutes. Try this tester again.
Again.
Okie dokie.
I'll return later.
Should be back. I'll be back. Do you want a noodle?
No.
Okay. Alright. So, let's do a little wipe down. Alright, it's not going to take us super duper long to prepare the salad. So, be a little bit of cleaning as we go along. Just to make use of the time. Alright, so let's move you back over here. Go. Yes, can relate. Cooking fresh at home in the long run is also cheaper too, besides quality. Yeah, I also tend to find I prefer my cooking over most restaurants anymore. Unless it's something that is very difficult to do. I'm almost more willing to do it at home than anything. But we usually eat out about once a week. And I try to make our food a little bit more healthy than you would find at a restaurant, which, I mean, isn't hard because it's all just butter, butter, butter. At least in America. Okay. So mayonnaise. Making Caesar dressing and making mayonnaise are remarkably similar. So for any of you out there who have made mayonnaise, you've essentially done it. Minus a few things here and there. Alright, so romaine. The top parts of it are a little crispy, or a little weird colored, so I am going to just chop those off real quick. And then take off the core. Alright. So then it's just and then this leafier stuff, it'll be kind of more rustic, I think is the word that a lot of people like to use, where it's not good looking. Okay. There's our romaine. Forgot to do my garlics. What is this? My first time cooking? There's the crack. There's the crack. Sounds like my wife is getting ready to get on Helldivers or Halo, based on the conversations coming from the basement. That's a big garlic. So just take the end off. Okay. So 2 garlics. Let me get my recipe out. I don't remember this off the top of my head. Okay. Combine egg yolk, lemon juice, anchovies, Worcestershire, and garlic. So, got our anchovy fillet. One large egg yolk. I don't know if you can see this or not. There we go. Alright, so 1 egg yolk. Get the fillets. I think it's not wanting to rip. Okay. So, we got 2 fillets. There's 4 fillets. Okay. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I've got a lemon that I am rolling out to get the juice to come out. There's a lemon. Bit of Worcestershire. This is where my recipe differs, because it does not require Dijon or Tabasco, but I've found these additions add quite a bit. Whom subscribed? Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Congratulations on getting your founder's badge. our 2 garlic cloves. Oh, and you got the you're finding the emotes. Your tier 1 subscription should get you a nice Skipper Chef one too. Parmesan cheese. How you doing, brother? You hanging in there? Did you have a good day? I know Mondays suck. There's some Parmesan. Okay. I'm going to use the Skipper emotes all the time. Good. I want that dog famous. I need to come up with some. I want some like let him cook type emotes. I just haven't figured out what they're going to look like yet. But just know that they're coming. I'm doing all right. Work is ass. Multiverse is ass, but I'm pulling through. Well, that sounds pretty normal for you. No offense. I'm kidding. All right. Slowly drizzle in canola oil. How much canola oil? A 1/3 cup. Okay, let's measure that out. Proud of you for hitting affiliate. Yeah, this is my second week as an affiliate. It's been going well. As you can see, I'm up to 5 subscribers. If I keep this up, I can quit work. Yeah, right. All right, lemon juice, pressed garlic, 4 cup, fits blender, food processor, blender, slowly drizzle into smooth emulsion. Okay. All right, so only up from here. All right, so as you can see, we've got our base Caesar mix. All right, so last we need to add in a 1/4 cup of olive oil, salt, and pepper for seasonings. Salt. Let's get that fresh cracked pepper because we need to make it good. I can make it as peppery as I want because my wife's not going to eat this. Stay in there. Stay. All right. And 1/4 cup olive oil. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make Caesar dressing from scratch. Oh, excuse me. I'm supposed to whisk this part. I misread. What an idiot. Also, if any of you guys are Multiverses fans, go give Fumi a follow. He's pretty high up there in rankings worldwide for Multiverses, at least back in the day before it came back out and was a shit. But I'm sure he's still quite good as soon as the game gets fixed, if ever. So give him a check out if that interests you. There we go. Yeah, alright, so this last little bit is just whisking. I'm gonna make a mess. No, I'm not streaming no more. Oh, that's too bad. You were good at it. Alright, yeah, we're gonna whisk constantly when we add this olive oil in until we get the dressing consistency we're looking for. It's a great dressing, actually. Whoever invented it. Not the lightest, though, to be fair. No, it's got a lot of oil, but let's be honest, it's better than, like, the mayonnaise version. Like, you'd be amazed how much better, like, a homemade dressing is. Fumi can attest, because I've made him fried chicken sandwiches with homemade before, and it is so much better than, like, your Hidden Valley or what you get from most stores. And it takes not a lot of effort, just some chopping. If Multiverses get the better, I might consider streaming again. For now, I kind of killed my motivation. Homemade mayo is generally right. Yes. Homemade mayo is really good. And it's also extremely similar to this. You're basically just emulsifying an egg yolk with oil. The only difference here is we added a ton of umami through the Dijon mustard, the Worcestershire, Tabasco, and the anchovies. Yeah, the chicken sandwiches were amazing. There's also a yogurt version of it. Yeah. There's a lot of versions of it that are a little bit healthier. But you doing it yourself, you can also control about how much of that stuff gets added. Okay. Alright, so we got our salad dressing. Let's give it a taste. See how much salt and pepper it might need. Oh, that's good. Definitely needs more pepper and salt, though. Little salt. My fresh cracked pepper. Does it need salt because of the anchovy? It's always good to taste for salt before you start adding it. I thought anchovy got enough. It depends on the anchovy. Like, mine were not salted anchovy. They were anchovies in olive oil. So they weren't particularly salty. I mean, they had some salt, but it wasn't like overwhelming. I cheaped out on the breadcrumb on the croutons. So sorry about that, guys. You get pre-made ones. You'll just have to live with it. Okay. We got our sauce. Get all this thrown away. Let's see if we get some fancy like shreds of the Parmesan cheese. If not, we'll just straight up grate it on top. What do we got? Okay, I don't have anything that would do that very easily. But we can give it a try. Let's get a plate or something. How many times is this going to come back from the depths? These are coming across a little big. These are ginormous. Look how thick this is. Way too thick. Okay, watching this hungry at night a little torture, but okay. Well, you can always watch the VOD the next morning. That makes it a little bit easier. Ooh, that's good. True, yeah. But no, I love having you here. You're fun to hang out with. So don't go anywhere. Okay. So where I'm not gonna bring that back. Okay, let's go ahead and sauce it up. I don't know about you guys, but I like my Caesar salad extra dressing. So I apologize if this is offending anyone in here who likes theirs drier. In a perfect world, I'd make this dressing about 3 hours ahead of time and let it cool and get nice and chilly. For like the ultimate version of this, make ahead. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this looks and how it's come out. Very pretty. Wish you guys bon appetit. Well done. Good night. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good night, Tan. Thanks for joining us. I know it's late there in Germany. See you tomorrow, bud. All right. We got about 4 minutes. We still have a handful of things we could clean real quick. So let's start with that. Cheese can stay out. Cheese, lemon, Tabasco, extra sugar, Parmesan. So here's those. Let's back down where the salad was. Wipe down. Where's paper towels? There we go. Okay. For anyone hanging out, tomorrow I'm doing beef curry udon for dinner. And then I'm going to be traveling Wednesday and Thursday for work. So no stream. We don't normally stream on Wednesday, but no stream Thursday. And then the next one after that will be Friday or Saturday, depending. And then Father's Day is Sunday, so we'll be doing that. So no stream that day either. But that's kind of the schedule going for this week. The plan for Friday or Saturday is to be a much more involved item that'll take a few hours. I'm going to be doing pork belly adobo. So we are going to have to braise it for a couple hours, and it should come out quite delicious. I'm really excited about that one. Yeah, I've never had pork belly adobo, but I found a recipe that I'm gonna kind of change a few things in and see how it comes out, and hopefully it'll be delicious. I always find pork belly to be hit or miss. Like if it's cooked well, then it's awesome. If it's not, then it's kind of gross. But that's my personal opinion. If you like it, I'm glad. I've only ever had it about 2 places that I've ever been like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm skeptical, but I'm willing to try. All right, we got a minute left on the timer. I'll go ahead and pull it out as soon as the timer hits. Let it cool a little bit while I do a little bit of dishes, and then we will take pictures and eat. Okay. What'd you turn off? How much time is left on the oven? 36 seconds. Okay, let's. I'm trying to get this in shot. Actually, I may just put this other one over here. There's no sense in showing it off. It's how does that look, guys? All right, one knife, one pan left. Okay, my pans and stuff are clean, and the food is out. Oops. I'm just doinking things. Apologize if that was loud. Okay. There we go. Get all three in there. Welcome.
When I time it right?
No,
What?
it's been up here.
You just put cheese on it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been cooling for a minute or two.
Well, it's really hot.
Nah. The cheese isn't even
Can
melting.
you move the tongs? They're not focusing. Where's my phone just?
It's just the way of today.
Yeah. Once again, the way of today.
I feel like you could have caught that.
I couldn't have. Why's that looking yellow? I guess I can fix it later.
How do you want to design the plate?
I honestly don't know. I kind of thought it'd be a plate.
I mean,
But do
we
you think a
still
bowl?
can.
I mean, you can just do like half and half, like salad and the.
That's what my thought process
Yeah,
was, but
that's
if you
fine.
don't think that look,
No, but I think the salad should go down first.
I was gonna do that while you were.
Oh.
No, go for it.
You're able to. Okay.
You were grabbing it, so I figured you were.
I was just. They asked me if I wanted to play real quick, and I said I have 30 minutes because I knew that's what the timer was.
Yeah.
We got 3 games in. We got hot. You want me to shove more salad in that half?
No, but did you get some of the Parmesan chunks?
I honestly didn't see them.
There's another one right there. If you want.
And I think or you can put pepper on it.
Yeah, I can.
Peppers all got like stuck together.
They're just actually super thick.
No, those 2 are actually stuck together. Did you already have a spoon out for that?
I do not. Good.
This one's the best. Do you want not those?
I don't care what you go with. I think.
Or reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Nothing. Just trying to get it more in shot now that we got the salad taken care of.
I may pull some out and put them here
That's fine.
so that I can actually get to them.
This actually came out nice.
We'll have to clean up the bowl.
I mean, yeah.
Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Do you want one more?
Yeah, one more.
Over here?
Yeah. Would it be good to scoop some sauce around it? Or do you think it looks good as is?
I think it looks good as is.
Okay.
But we will have to clean up that.
Nothing. I just, curious how you're gonna get those other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Here, give me one.
Give you one what?
Pepper top, please.
I was honestly afraid the first 2 that I put in were going to flip.
Understandable.
Which is why I was like, I don't want to scoop them with the bowl. Yeah. Louise.
Is that good? Or do you want more?
That's.
Bless you.
Oh my goodness. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Or do you want? Or is that okay?
I think that's the better looking one.
Okay. Alright.
Hold on, let me put a drink together real quick. I got thirsty.
Now you can put sauce on it and do everything that you want. Can I have some of this?
Yeah. How's that look, guys? Does it look appetizing? Would you order it at a restaurant?
Grant was very confused what we were stuffing the shells with. And then he got on his high horse about how he doesn't like ricotta. And I said, it's all like mixed up.
There's no version of this that doesn't have ricotta.
Well, that's what Cole and I were telling him.
Was Cole watching?
No, we were. Well, they would like. I'd be like, "What's left?" and they would jump back and forth. So
Thanks for the support, guys.
they two. Well, Grant was two. Does he want green drinks?
Doesn't have to walk. I'm gonna play in the background. Let those ads roll.
Making
Cole.
me hungry. Better than restaurant. That's insane.
Who's that?
Who, me?
Oh, that's Alex.
Oh.
I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce just because I'm a saucy boy.
We know.
Okay. Let's get a taste test. Let's start with the salad. We got a crouton. Got some leaves.
Those are really good.
Salad is bursting with umami.
What?
Umami.
It's one of the flavors, right?
Yeah, it's the flavor for savory. You got the spice from the Tabasco. You got that nice little acid from the lemon. You can definitely taste the anchovy, which I think I went a little too. Parmesan's there. It's delicious. Nice and peppery. Got a nice little nutty flavor from the Parmesan. It's creamy. About everything you can want from a Caesar salad, other than like some chicken and like it being cold, because I feel like this is a cold salad. Room temp, not a problem. Pretty good. All right, let's go shells.
They're really good. Tastes like they could be served at a restaurant.
Thank you. Look at that pop. Ooh. Cheesy, shelly. You can see the fresh herbs in there. You can see the steam. It's creamy. It's luscious.
What's funny is it's like the tips of it that were sticking out got a little crunch on it,
Mm-hmm.
but not like too much.
Morgan's talking about how the these ones that have the top coming out got a little crispy, so they have a nice little crunch, but they're not burnt. The sauce is delicious with a little bit of spice, not too much. I worried about there being too many onions, but it's about perfect. It's garlicky. You can taste the fresh Parmesan and chive. Like it's herbaceous. Now at this point, I'm just throwing out words. You can see the cheese pull. Yeah. This is tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ordered this at a restaurant, I'd be totally happy. Which is funny because I would never order this at a restaurant. Mm-hmm. Would you have preferred me to make like stuffed manicotti over this? Because we had those in there too.
No, I like the show.
I guess we won't have stuffed manicotti. This meat sauce is the right amount. I was worried, thought I might have needed 2 pounds, but I went with 1 pound. Figured should be cheesy. No, it's perfect.
It helps balance the richness of the cheesy sauce.
Yeah. Great job filling them, by the way. Mm. How many people we got watching? 5. I'll take it. I feel like you and I could like crush this.
We don't need to.
I know, but I just mean between the two of us, if we were just eating shells with like not the sauce and all the other stuff, I feel like it would be bad.
The salad helps offset a little.
I think the salad's got a little too much anchovy. It wasn't noticeable in the last one I made. This one is. I think it's because I couldn't get the container fully open last time, so I grabbed like a bunch of half anchovies. And this time I grabbed full anchovies, so I think it about doubled how much I put in there. Yum. All right, folks. That was delicious. W meal. Let's get some skipper treats in there, and then we'll call it a day. All right, bud. You want some treats? You want some carrots? Look up. Over here. Look. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. Boop. Boop. Shake. Shake. Good boy. He's only got about 4 or 5 days left with the cone, and then he's back to his normal self. All right. Who's there? Good boy. Nice catch, too. All right, can you sit? Sit. Down. Good boy. Touch. Good boy. Here you go. All right. You want the last two? Get mom. Get her.
Yeah.
Come. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Let's go! Slippery Mo. Woo! He's such a good boy. You have anything to say, buddy? Say hello. You're a star. Now that the food's gone, he doesn't care. Alright. So, this was a W meal. Delicious. Recommend you guys make it if you haven't had it. It was really easy, honestly. And kind of coordination or double cooking at the same time, so it's a pretty simple thing to make. Like I said, if you missed it earlier, I am traveling for work Wednesday and Thursday, so I will do a stream tomorrow. We're doing beef curry udon noodles. No Wednesday, no Thursday, and then the next stream after that will be Friday or Saturday. And it'll be a longer stream, and it'll be a pork belly adobo. So we're gonna have to cook that in the oven for a while. So we'll find something interesting to do in the meantime while it does it. If that's cooking something, if it's making a dessert, building Legos, playing a game, we'll figure something out. Obviously, I've got time to work on that. Check out the Instagram if you want to see any of the stuff we've made before, or you want to get pictures of when I'm about to go live. I posted on the story there. Also, check out the VODs if you want to see any of the old stuff. And I have a YouTube channel with all the VODs that have disappeared off Twitch on there. I'm currently uploading stuff to that slowly. So I think there's like 8 things on there right now, but it will continue to grow. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and having a good Monday. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do hang out. We're going to go raid someone real quick and share the love. So, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.